Hey everybody, it's your boy Kenny, and I got another video for the Laker Nation. Can we talk about the greatest NBA general manager of all time? Can we talk about him real quick? Like, this guy right here, like, obviously, shout out to JJ Redick, the coolest coach in the entire NBA. We're not going to talk about it. Let's talk about the greatest general manager of all time. I've always wanted to make a video like this, just to talk about his greatness. Not only did he put together the 2020 NBA amazing, iconic Laker team, not only did he put that team together, not only did he sign LeBron James, one of, if not the greatest basketball player of all time, not only did he sign at that time, well, even to this day, a top 10, forward, but at that time, a top 2 or top 3 forward of all time, Anthony Davis. Not only did he do that, not only was he Kobe Bryant's agent, not only did he finesse and fleece Nico Harris to giving us a franchise player for the next 10 plus years. Not only did he do you want to talk about his greatness? Let's talk about it. Let's start off like this. Let's talk about that 2020 bubble ring. I'm pretty sure that was Rob Pelinka's first NBA ring at the time. The fact that he was able to snag up LeBron to give him a 4-year deal to come play for the Los Angeles Lakers, I think that gets pushed over. I don't think people even recognize that, because at the time, whenever LeBron signed with the Lakers, that was the biggest thing of all time, because everybody named Mama knew that he was leaving the Cavaliers, bro. It was literally 1 versus 5 over there, where LeBron was fighting for his life against the Warriors, bro. He was dropping 50 a game in the finals just to stay in it. We knew LeBron was leaving the Cavaliers. Everybody named Mama knew that. And so everybody's wondering, like, yo, what team is he going to go to? And at this time, the Lakers, we had Lonzo Ball. I think we had Brandon Jennings, we didn't have Brandon Jennings. I'm sorry. We had Brandon Ingram. I'm sorry about that. We had Kyle Kuzma at the time, I think. Like, our team was, our team wasn't really doing too good, but, it was still, we still had, like, some names over at the Lakers squad. But then we pulled, sorry, not we. Usually I say we because, I feel like the Laker fans, the Lakers, and I feel like, the front office, I feel like we're all a team, But I'm not even going to take credit for this. But this man right here pulled off one of, if not the biggest free agent signing of all time. We were able to sign LeBron James. I keep saying we. He was able to sign LeBron James for a 4-year, what was it, $154 million? Oh my goodness. We basically gave LeBron almost $200 million for 4 years. We gave LeBron a max straight off the bat. He's LeBron James to play for the Los Angeles Lakers. That's what he did. And that was at 2018. This was before the ring. We're not even going to talk about, we're going to get to Anthony Davis and Luka. We'll get to that. We'll get to all that in a little bit. But his first feat, his first W, his first just sign of greatness was signing one of the greatest players ever of all time. Fast forward, LeBron's playing for the Lakers. I think I don't think he made the playoffs. I don't think we even made the playoffs in 2019. I think here comes 2020. He picked up Rajon Rondo. He picked up Avery Bradley. He picked up, Danny Green. He picked up Anthony Davis. He picked up Dwight Howard. When he was picking up these players, I'm like, wait a minute, Robert, I see the vision. When he picked up Anthony Davis, oh my goodness. When he picked up Anthony Davis that following, the next year, the following year, when he picked up Anthony Davis, everybody and their mama knew that they were winning the finals that year. Point blank period. When LeBron, think about this, y'all. Think about this. The Lakers changed the NBA, y'all. Because think about this. We had JaVale McGee, we had Dwight Howard, and we had Anthony Davis. 3 big men. Obviously, they wasn't on the floor at the same time because Anthony Davis, he was a power forward. And obviously, Anthony Davis works well at a power forward. He doesn't have to be at a center, you know, bumping up against these big players or whatever, injuring himself. He could just score 40 and that's it. We had Dwight Howard and we had JaVale McGee watching the big centers and all that, bro. Bro, Dwight Howard had Jokic in jail. Bro, he had him in San Quentin. Am I wrong? Bro, Dwight Howard had Jokic in San Quentin, bro. Think, bro, for real. Bro, Dwight had Jokic in that one maximum prison in Utah. Bro, he had him in chains, bro. He had him locked down. He had him locked down like he was married. He had him locked down. I'm talking about there's no escape. He had Jokic locked. Jokic couldn't do nothing in the playoffs against the Lakers, bro. Nothing. He was in jail. So not only did Rob sign all those great players that we needed, bro. I don't even think y'all don't even know. I don't think that y'all can fathom that Lakers 2020 team. Y'all can't fathom it. And before people say, "Oh, bro, it was a bubble ring. It was a Mickey Mouse ring," I could make an entire video about that, but I'm not gonna go into it. I'm not gonna go into that 2020 ring because that was the hardest ring to win. But I'm gonna make a whole personalized video about that somewhere else. It may be today, maybe tomorrow, etc. But I'm gonna write that down in my notes. The 2020 championship was the hardest ring to win. I'll write that down sometime though. I'm gonna move that out of here. That's number one. So not only did Rob Pelinka show his greatness by signing all those great players in 2020 for us to win a ring that year, he then did the biggest thing of all time. This is probably what top two and not even two biggest finesses in NBA history. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was a time that the Lakers almost traded Kobe to, what was it, the Bulls or the Pistons or whatever. And Kobe actually finessed and was like, "Nah, I don't want to go there. I'm Kobe Bryant. I don't want. It's either I go to the Bulls or that's it." And the Lakers was like, "All right, you know what? We're not gonna give you to the Bulls. You're gonna stay with us." And then Kobe was like, "All right, you know what? Then I'm gonna stay with the Lakers then." That was probably up there with like the biggest finesses of all time. Even the whole the trade that got vetoed with Chris Paul and Kobe or whatever, that was a big finesse, right? That was a huge finesse. I think the commissioner, David Stern stepped in and finessed that. This was the biggest trade ever. The biggest trade in NBA history. The trade that shook everybody. I remember. What's so crazy? I remember where I was. I remember what I was doing. I remember who sent it to me. My best friend, my boy, my brother, Manny, sent it to me in my Instagram DMs. Sent it to me. Luka Doncic gets traded to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis and a bag of Fritos. I remember that. I remember that day like it was yesterday. When that happened, let me jog y'all memory. Let me explain something to you. The fact that nobody knew, the fact that LeBron didn't know, the fact that Luka didn't know, the fact that Anthony didn't know, this was private. You know how much skill that takes? You know how much skill that takes for you to be the Lakers GM, general manager, to be talking to Nico Harris, which is the Mavs GM, and to keep it private? Bro, they over there having coffees in Dallas. Bro, they over there clanking coffees like police officers in their car, bro, watching people do illegal things. Bro, they in there clicking. Bro, they in there talking over Zoom calls. Bro, Rob Pelinka and Nico Harris is over here playing. They over there playing Overwatch, talking about, "Hey, bro, all right, so what if I can give you, who do you want? You want Anthony Davis? Okay, cool. Like, and who do you want to give us for Anthony Davis? You said Luka Doncic, right? Let me think about it." Yo, that man Rob turned off his mic and started breakdancing like he was in Step Up 3. Bro, that man Rob Pelinka, he started killing it. He started doing all type of dances. As soon as he cut that mic back on, he was like, okay, I've thought about it. I got you. I'll accept that deal. You know how much skill that takes? Because you don't want to be too happy, right? Because if you get too happy, Nico Harris is like, "Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I thought about it. No, I'm going to back out of the deal." You know how much finesse that took from Rob Pelinka to ease it on in there, to talk about Nico, to talk to Nico Harrison, and to keep it quiet for like some period of time, for nobody to know, for nobody to leak it. You know how mysterious you have to be. You know how much of a dog. You know how clutch you have to be to not get that information out. Think about that, y'all. If one, all it takes is one. All it takes is for one leak. All it took was for Nico Harris to tell somebody, nosy mama, to tell somebody bro, he could have bro, Nico Harrison didn't even tell his wife. You know how women are. Let's be real. Let's be real. If you ever been with a woman before in a relationship, if you have a wife right now, it doesn't matter what, bro. If you go to a church, it don't matter what it is. Women yap. Even the most godly women, even they talk about stuff. Not saying they talk about bad things, but if you were to tell somebody something, guess what? Everybody and their mama gonna run off with it. Some women, not even some, a lot of women can't even keep their mouth closed. You can tell them something good, tell them something bad, etc. They running off. Bro, they running like Sonic the Hedgehog, bro. They're out of here. They're telling everybody, bro. That thing's spreading like like the wildfires in California at the beginning of 2025. Like, bro, that's how women are. Nico Harrison didn't even tell his bae. Rob Pelinka didn't even tell his piece in LA. He didn't even tell his girl in LA. He didn't even tell his wife in LA. This was calculated. They was talking to each other quietly, bro. Quietly. The fact that Rob Pelinka was able to get Luka Doncic for the Lakers for the next how many years? For the next 5 to 10 years is absolutely phenomenal. That's probably besides the 2020 ring, that's probably his greatest accomplishment. Because I'm gonna be real with you. The fact that he got LeBron after the Lakers was on they was on a few year slump. Because let's be real, like building a winning team in the NBA is great, but at the same time, you want those superstar names. Us Los Angeles Lakers fans, we want those superstar names. We want those superstar players. We, even if we lose, like it's not just good for us fans to buy tickets or whatever. It's also good social media wise. You want to have these big players on your team. I'm being real. That this is why. Yes, like whenever Kobe, like whenever he got injured in 2013 or whatever, and he started to go down slump. At the same time, Kobe was still Kobe. Kobe was on our team. We still rooted for Kobe. Every time he played, yeah, cool, our record wasn't good. Yeah, cool, Kobe played with a bunch of rookies or whatever. Yeah, cool. It was still entertaining. At the end of the day, the NBA is still about entertainment at the end of the day. So yeah, when Kobe retired and 2017 was kind of a slump year, right? We had Lonzo Ball. Whenever we got Lonzo Ball, that was a good, marketing thing because Lonzo was, bro, at that time, bro, 2016, 2017, bro, the Baller brothers, they were killing it. Bro, you had LaMelo Ball, he was dropping, 92 points a game. You had Lonzo, he was a big thing coming into the league. LiAngelo, before he stole something in Asia, he was coming into the league, etc. So like the Lakers always did a good job in getting those key names and getting those big names, And so then whenever he signed LeBron in 2018, bro, we got another 4 to 5 years of LeBron, of what, the greatest basketball player of all time statistically on our team. And then after that, 2 years after that, we got another great household bold name, Anthony Davis, on our team. And then not only that, we won the championship that year. And then 4 to 5 years later, we got a franchise player at 25 years old on the Los Angeles Lakers. If you're telling me he's not doing a good job, I don't know who else is doing a better job. This is possibly the greatest general manager of all time on our team. He knows what works. He knows when to pull the trigger. Look at him. Bro, his fashion. Have y'all seen Rob Pelinka's fashion sense? Y'all think that I'm trolling. I'm not trolling at all. Bro, I promise you, I'm not trolling. He's the greatest general manager of all time in the NBA. I say that with confidence. Think about it. You think about a general manager that's better than Rob Pelinka. I'll wait. Dun 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 dun. No one's better. No one's better than this guy right here. He's the greatest general manager ever. I'll put my stamp on it. He's the GOAT. But that's all I wanted to say. He's the greatest general manager of all time. Comment down below what you guys think about this video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And comment down below if you guys agree or disagree. It's fine. We can talk about it. We can talk about it. Other than that, man, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Peace out, everybody.